Hey, how's it going? I'm super excited to be on the call with you because right now we're actually going to demo the beta version of our platform that's launching in June. So right now, today, if you're watching this, I'm recording this on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. We're launching in about a month this platform that will allow you to build automated trading bots. The same way that Wix allows you to go on and build your own, websites without needing to know how to code. We're doing that exact same thing, but for trading bots. It's really cool. With that being said, let's dive into it. And before we do, this is a rough sort of MVP type demo, right? And we're not done yet. There's still some more things we need to do before we launch. But with that being said, let's dive right in and check it out. So again, my face has disappeared, but don't worry, I'm not that pretty anyways. So this home screen has yet to be built, but what it will look like is something similar to this right here, right? Let's let these mockups sort of load. Right here, right? So if we zoom in a little bit, right? And again, these data labels are not finalized, right? But what you have right here is sort of this overarching, sort of portfolio value, right? And then each of these little lines here symbolizes their bots, right? Or it symbolizes your bot, right? You can turn them on and off by clicking. And again, the default will be your overarching portfolio value and also the benchmark that you select, okay? So with that being said, let's hop back over here and check out the rest of the platform. So right here, you can see my trading bots. We'll come back to this in a little bit. First and foremost, let's talk about brokers, right? So currently we connected or integrated with a MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, which allows you to trade Forex, cryptos, equities, and a bunch of other stuff, right? And really, it's super popular in the Forex community. And so we're launching, a lot of our existing customers use Forex and they love MetaTrader and MetaTrader brokerages. So we went with MetaTrader, right? But in the future, we're going to connect with Binance, Coinbase, E-Trade, Fidelity, Gemini, KuCoin, Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, and Webull, right? And so many more, just depending on customer needs and customer wants. And eventually, you can imagine a place where you'll be able to trade, Forex, crypto, equities, all across, all across different brokerages, right? Right now, the brokerage landscape is very fractured, right? So you can imagine a future sort of time and place where you'll be able to launch bots, your Forex bots on MetaTrader, right? Your equities bots on TD Ameritrade or Charles Schwab, and then your cryptocurrency bots, right, that are running 24/7, running your strategy on Coinbase or Binance, right? So you're using three different brokerages that are, world class in their specific asset class, and you're trading automatically and able to actually monitor your portfolio in one place, right? So that's one of the coolest things for me as someone who's sort of been a retail trader for the past 7 years has come across. I'm super excited to be working on this, right? So creating a broker, right? Creating a broker integration is very simple, right? I have one here, it's inactive, but basically all you do is click on this thing, you put in your broker name, your login password, server, an account name, you press save, and boom, bada bing, bada boom, you have a connected broker, right? So from there, once you connect your broker, you can see we have bots here. We go ahead, and again, this is not finalized, but essentially we use webhooks to create these bots using, like industry standard chart building software, right? So you create this bot right here. This comes up, right? And again, eventually we'll have sort of this webhook item here, which will be super easy for people to be able to like copy and paste and launch bots. But right now, let's rocket ship to Mars. We already have rocket ship to Mars. Let's go rocket ship to, I don't know. Let's go intergalactic. I'm not sure how to spell. I'm sorry. Galactic. Let's see. Is there a typo in there? If there's a typo, let me know. I apologize. I'm horrible at spelling. Good at other stuff, but horrible at spelling. So, anyways, so after that, we collect our broker, right? MetaTrader broker test. Again, depending on if you have Coinbase connected or Robinhood or whatever, right? Select your broker, and then boom, press save. And then boom, this right here has just popped up as a bot. Currently, it launches as inactive, right? So if you want to activate it, just go ahead right here, click. Let's activate this puppy, and boom, right? And again, I don't have to worry about this because this is not hooked up quite yet, right? But eventually, right, in about, I think, next sprint, we're launching this to be active. So I got to be careful with this. So with that being said, let's pop over to the next super awesome item, right? And before we do, let's cover this, right? So brokers, connect your broker, connect all different types of brokers in one place, be able to monitor it, be able to launch bots on a bunch of different brokerages with extreme ease. And then from there, right, you have your live charts, right? So this is basically just a widget, right? But it's super cool because you get to basically, so if I want to look at Tesla, for example, right? I pull this up, I'm able to go like that, right? Check out the daily charts, put any indicators I want over it, right? And so forth and so on, right? And again, if I press this button right here, I pop open a trading view and I'm good to go, right? I can go and analyze this even further. And again, also build a bot based on this right here, right? Which is super cool. After this, we have a typo, which I apologize, we'll fix this before launch, but this pops open our Academy. Next, we have our community tab, which pops open our Discord, right? Right here, you can see, this most recent demo. This is a past demo I did. Somebody just joined. All these different sort of things here, pretty cool stuff, right? So you have a community embedded into the app, and also you have the referral sort of space as well, right? So if you're a part of this community, you automatically have access to our referral program, which allows you to sort of monetize any referrals that you bring in, right? Which is also super cool, right? And so, yeah, that's our app. It's super awesome, at least for me, someone who's been trading for 7 years and building and launching bots for the last 3. But I would love to hear what you have to say about it. I have not been active on social media as much as I should be, but if you have any thoughts, I would love to hear them because, if you're a trader, number one, how hard it is to be profitable, right? So, having a great strategy that's going to actually propel you into profitability, and not only profitability, but consistent profitability over years and decades. And also, at the same time, right, conserving your time so you're not on your computer all day, right? Watching the charts. If you are a retail trader, you probably know how this feels. And listen, if you're not a computer, right, right now, and you're a retail trader, that means you probably have missed signals. Okay, so it's a double-edged sword, right? And I don't want you to have to make that sacrifice anymore. So yeah, let me know what you think about this platform, the good, the bad, the ugly, and listen, I'm super excited to launch this in a month. And if you're interested, let me know, and we'll figure out a way for you to join our beta group in this sort of upcoming launch. Okay. Anyways, take care. I appreciate the time, and have a great rest of your day and night. Bye bye.